So away we go. A first ever meeting between these Group F rivals. Ajax have a foothold in the group after their draw with Paris Saint-Germain. If they could follow that up with a win here, they would really shake things up. Most people, of course, expecting a comfortable passage to the last 16 for PSG and Barca. But Apoel, they too need to go for the win tonight to stand any chance of progressing, you would think. Remember, they did achieve that in remarkable fashion 3 years ago. They haven't been back in the group stage since and are hungry for more.
Ajax, of course, are not the side they maybe were in years gone by, but for Apoel, it has to be a sensible game plan. Of course, they're at home. They're going to get an early goal just to settle everything down, but they've got to be sensible. If they go flying at it, take too many risks in the opening 10-15 minutes, this Ajax side has certainly got the quality to punish them.
Manduka looking to juggle the ball on the edge of the penalty area. Cleared here by Serrero. Ajax in possession, and the home fans certainly don't like that, but you would expect the Bears side to dominate in that department. This is Van Rijn. Back to the captain, Niklas Moisander. Out to Boylisson. Back four all getting a touch of the ball early on here. Typical Ajax style. And Atwell quite happy to let them do that as well. Serrero getting the ball forward. Here goes Schöne. His side is Klaassen, a good cross, and that should have been buried. What an opportunity inside 2 minutes for Ajax.
This is the problem for Apoel. I talked about them being disciplined, and they've got 2 banks of 4 and sitting fairly deep. There comes a time when you have to be more proactive. If you sit off, what you'll find is Ajax will play in between the lines. They'll play patient football as well. It's a brilliant build-up. Really, they should be burying that early opportunity. Just relaxes too much there. Sigthorsson is in good goal-scoring form. Cleaning in behind defenders. He should at the very least be hitting the target from there.
Again, Ajax not panicking, bringing it forward from the back, and here's an opportunity to bring the ball forward. Side by Klaassen. Weergever. Boylisson was trying to get the ball inside. He's found Serrero. Klaassen. Van Rijn. 2 banks of 4 and 2 strikers to try and find a way through. They're all deep inside their own half. Schöne trying to find a way through. Carlau heads away.
It's very difficult. There's so many yellow shirts for us to try and play through. I think that's what they won't be happy with. Those opportunities they created in the first 10 minutes really could rue them against a side that defenders disciplined as this. It could be hard to create further chances.
Now here's a chance for Schöne. Good save. First real shot on target, and the follow-up is in from Anderson. Ajax take the lead. It's a goal that's been coming, and it's taken them 27 minutes to make the breakthrough.
And those Apoel defenders just don't react quickly enough when it comes back off the goalkeeper. Pardo makes a good first save, and he's hoping his defenders are lively, able to clear the ball away, but they don't. Lucas Anderson just believes that ball might break his way and tucks it home. Actually, they just play him on side. It's very poor defending, actually. Antoniadi's the left-back, plays the Ajax striker on side here. It's actually Schöne who's come in field with an early chance, but you really have to switch on as defenders. When it comes back off your keeper, you have to be really lively, you have to be on your toes. If you're not, a striker will just step in and tuck the ball away. That's exactly what Anderson does.
Well, 6 days ago, Lucas Anderson scored in the Dutch Cup second round. It was a 9-0 win over Vata Graafsmeer. Now he's on target in the Champions League. Took that very well as well. to hit it quickly down the corner.
This is the problem that a back four can have when you have players like Schöne who drift in, full drift across defenders rather than playing up against them. The communication or your line of defence at the back isn't quite right. The left back stays in when he shouldn't do. He's in line with his centre halves, and Schöne, the kind of player that he is, will get in. It's not Sigthorsson, the centre forward, who's in there. It's the wide midfielder who's broken into that attacking position. Again, the flexibility in the Ajax attack is really impressive.
Now, what is the response of ابويل to going behind? The first goal they conceded at home this season. First shot on target in the game, saved initially by Pardo. Fortunately for him, the rebound was clinically dispatched by Lucas Anderson.
This is where ابويil has to be sensible. Honest has to get his message onto his players. Just be calm here, try and get back into the game sensibly.
Here's Alan Eftis on the top of the ball, feels for handball, comes to Nino Mirage. Well, the referee, let's have a look at it. Joy in the stadium as the handball is given.
Well, to me, it did seem that to Ricky van Rijn, the right back, he comes across. Instinctively thought it was a penalty. His arm had come up, and Eftis lets his arm get past him. We get a better look at it here. The ball bobbles up. He's up. Does he actually play the ball? Is it intentional? Does he actually hit his arm? It's a debatable one. The referee didn't make his mind up initially. I'm not sure whether it was his decision or whether he's been directed by one of his other officials. He's clearly given the penalty for handball.
Not as clear-cut as you might think, but the penalty's been given, and what an opportunity for ابويل to strike straight back. Jasper Cillessen has had nothing to do up to now, but it's a huge opportunity to equalise with half an hour gone. Can he put it home? Yes, he can. Right into the bottom corner. It's 1-1. Clinically dispatched by Gustavo Manduca.
That's an erring penalty. When you're given opportunities at this level, you have to take them. They've been up against it, ابويل. Ajax have certainly been the better side. They're taking the lead. Given this penalty, it's just whether you've got the nerve, the composure to tuck it away, and Manduca does really well. Just let Cillessen go one way, tucks it in the other corner, and it's game on.
Boylisson squeezes that through to Viergever, wide by Serrera. Anderson now. Oh, it was a poor ball by Serrera. Well taken on there by Sheridan. He's tried to play it through. Sheridan wants the return. Can he get it here? Sheridan slides in and misses. Agonising for ابويل.
What a counter-attacking goal this would have been from ابويل. The two strikers combining there. Sheridan getting the ball back deep inside his own half and bursting forward. Manduca did everything right, just the weight of that cross. Just too much on it, and Sheridan couldn't poke it home.
And the benefit of playing 4-4-2 on the counter. They had two charging at the Ajax back line. And so nearly a second goal for ابويل. Good tackle there, by the way, from Carlau. And here goes Vinicius. There's four up here. Oh, and Alan Eftis couldn't get the ball. They were caught very stretched there, Ajax. They've really come to life, the home side.
I think it's Frank de Boer probably want the half-time whistle to go here. Decided under the cosh, but really good reading of the game there from Ricky van Rijn, the right back just stepping in. As once again ابويل looked to break on them.
Sails over the head of Alan Eftis this time. Well, will the home side rue those missed opportunities. It really has given the fans belief here.
You really have to admire the mental strength as much as anything else from ابويل, because physically they're working so hard in defence, conceding ground, but opportunity for Sheridan all came from the belief they can win the ball back, and then when they get it, and the physical strength to actually break up the field and work the Ajax defence. It was really brilliant stuff, and would have capped off a real turnaround had they been able to get a second goal.
Again, it's given away by Ajax. Fortunately for them, ابويل obliged as well, and here's Anderson. Serrera. Schöne. Boyleson. Van Rijn. Moisander. The last minute of normal time at the end of the first half. Boyleson. Out by Thiago Gomes. Had one or two stoppages at the in this first half. Anderson. He's got it in towards Sigthorsson. Cleared by João Guilherme.
Well, Carlisle did really well there, because they're not afraid, Ajax, when they get into wide areas, to cross those balls in towards Sigthorsson. He's a big, powerful centre forward, and Carlisle did well just to stay on his shoulder and make sure he got to that cross first.
Just the 1 minute of stoppage time.
A fabulous first half, bodes really well for the second half. It's a game that both sides will need to push on in the second half. They both really need the 3 points from this one, considering the teams they've got to play in this group.
Veltman. Moisander. Tilani Serrero, South African midfielder, joining the likes of Stephen Pienaar, Benny McCarthy, who both played for Ajax in South Africa as well. Boyleson into Weergever. Anderson. Well, half-time whistle will go here before ابويل can break. The referee had already played over a minute, so no real complaint. So Ajax start the second half. They've won 4 out of 5 away games in all competitions this season, scoring 18 and conceding just 5. But they were pegged back here by that controversial penalty after half an hour. What can they do in this second half? No changes to either side during the interval. Veltman finding Boyleson on this near side. That was almost a giveaway to Sheridan. They are looking to try and pick off those square balls along the back four, which can be risky.
Well, looking at the ابويل bench, Georgios Thomas has a couple of striking options in Rafik Jabor and Biros Satiriou, so I think he's got to ask Sheridan to really run his socks off for maybe another 15-20 minutes, giving absolutely everything. If he does run out of steam, or Manduka runs out of steam, he has those options. He can change things and freshen things up.
Boyleson. Veltman. Now Van Rijn. No real complaints from him when the penalty was given. That's the other thing. You expected him to be up in arms. Certainly some of the players went to the referee, but complaints weren't as forceful as you might think. Here's Sheridan. Again, looking to run him behind. Veltman is pretty quick.
You also look at the fact that Ajax have got to play Barcelona home and away. The next 2 fixtures in the Champions League. This is a game they simply have to win.
Well, they're toiling here at the moment, that's for sure. They need a little bit of inspiration. Good header by Mario Sergio. Sheridan making a good run through the middle. It was Alan Eftis who managed to get the ball back. Alan Eftis again. Oh, who's it going to fall to here? Mario Sergio. Well, Cillessen called into action.
It's a magnificent save from Cillessen because he actually reads what Sergio's looking to do. He's on his way, Cillessen, before the shot's even struck.
At the other end, Sigthorsson up against 2 defenders. Sigthorsson gets the shot away and it's straight at Erko Pardo. Oh, that was calamitous defending to allow Kolbeinn Sigthorsson to get the shot away. But they survive, and the game getting stretched again as Alan Eftis comes forward. Great run by Alan Eftis. Can he finish it here? He just waited and waited, and the challenge came in from Weergever. 10 minutes to go. Is there a winning goal in this game? Remarkable, we haven't really had a goal in the second half, considering the chance that had been created. It's a decent ball in as well by Boylesin, but nothing at the end of it. Goal kick.
It's not easy for Ajax when they do fire those crosses in. Yerme and Carlisle, big centre forwards, but a decent strike, wasn't it? The right back pressing forward. Sergio, Cillessen does ever so well here, reads it really well, makes a good stop. Really sloppy defending at the back here from Apoel, not clearing their lines and very nearly paying a heavy price.
Serrero, bit of space to run into here. And Guilherme with some really poor defending for which he'll get booked.
That's a complete mismatch physically. Guilherme saying, well, it's my first challenge, doesn't matter if it's your first challenge or not. If it's a foul, it's bad enough to be a yellow card. I think it is here. He just steps across Serrero, not willing to let him get in behind him. Limited midfielder looking to burst in behind the centre half, and Guilherme saying there's no chance of that happening.
Now, it will take a bit of magic here as Rafik Jebour is the third and final change for Apoel, replacing Sheridan, who I'm pretty sure must be absolutely exhausted. The amount he's worked. To be fair, he does look a bit older than his 25 years, doesn't he, Cillian Sheridan? But he's replaced, and Rafik Jebour, the Algerian, who played for Forest last season, you may remember, comes on. Now, is it going to be Ricardo van Rijn to have a crack here? Van Rijn it is. Oh, and spilled! And then the goalkeeper dives on the spillage to prevent someone gobbling up the rebound.
After his performance against Barcelona, Pardo probably deserves a bit of luck. He seems to get his positioning all wrong, his footwork all wrong, and very fortunate that didn't fall to an Ajax player following in. Seemed to bounce off his chest. He did well to recover so quickly.
Chance of a counter here maybe for Apoel. Ball with Mario Sergio. Well, Ephraim will be offside if he touches this, and he does. And he is. Made a little bit of a mess of that, Apoel, in the end. Boylesin. Klaassen trying to thread the ball through the eye of a needle. It's cleared by Alan Eftis. Well, Jebour will be quite happy to try and make those runs which perhaps don't suit Sheridan. Ball clearance by Cillessen. Straight to Ephraim. And offside here against De Vincenti. Won't count.
It just goes a little bit too early, but some complacency there from Cillessen. At this stage of the game, there's no time to try and be too clever. As a goalkeeper, just clear your lines. It's a good back line that Ajax hold there. Clearly catching De Vincenti offside. He just loses his bearings here, Pardo. He actually realises he's probably going to spill this, and actually as he spills it, he's on the move to collect it. It's a good job he moves so quickly, because there's a couple of Ajax players there ready to tap it into the empty net.
Well, if this were to finish 1-1, we're be great news for the other teams in the group, PSG and Barca. These two to take points off each other would be making their job even easier, one would think. But it's not over yet as Boyleson gets it into Klaassen. Away by Carlau. They still can't clear their lines effectively here. And that's well played by Alan Eftis, but even he's given it to Van Rijn. Klaassen takes over. Well, that didn't quite go according to plan. Weergever swats it away.
Baby Klaassen tonight has really impressed me. He's the one player, if Ajax can get on the ball, he has the guile, has the ability, the vision to open up this ابويل defence.
Started all 11 games for Ajax this season, Baby Klaassen. Frank agrees with you about just how important he is to this side. Cleared by Vinicius. El Ghazi with the ball in, headed away by Mario Sergio. Boyleson, Serrero. When he gets on the ball, he is a real threat. Kishner. Great ball in! And again it's attacked by Kolbeinn Sigthorsson. Again, goal kick is given.
What a piece of defending this is from the left-back, Antoniades. It's a brilliant ball in from Kishner. It's exactly what he's been sent on to do. Get it out of his feet and deliver. The left-back does really well, tucking in. Just gets in the face of those Ajax players and makes life difficult for them. They haven't got a clear view of this ball. The left-back does exceptionally well.
2 minutes of stoppage time, that's all. Could this be an opportunity for Jabor? Oh, he's got a corner off Moisander.
Mario Sergio has been taking all the set pieces with his right foot. Just wondering at the time now to get a left footer across there and whip this in right underneath the crossbar and put real pressure on Cillessen.
Fifth corner. It is going to be Mario Sergio. 6 players to look for in the middle, make that 7 now. Mario Sergio delivers, comes all the way through to Alan Eftis. Well, it was a good clean hit, but always too high. Well kept in by Klaassen. Sprinted across in the 90th minute. Has a quick bark at the ball boy as well. A good measure. Boyleson in towards Sigthorsson. Comes out to Serrero! Oh, what a chance to win it in the 2nd minute of stoppage time.
Well, that was the opportunity. I'm not sure what Pardo is doing coming off his line to try and deal with this. Makes a complete mess of it. He's nowhere near it. Serrero's first touch is good. He just simply has to hit the target and unbelievably puts it wide.
I always thought there'd be one more chance, but it's been spurned. Still we play on. This will be the last attack surely. El Ghazi. It's played in towards, Sigthorsson was looking to get on the end of that knockdown, but it was straight to Pardo. He goes long. And Jabor looks to get in on the act here. Jabor will stay on side. On the near side is Efren. The ball doesn't reach him. That's it. It's all over. A point apiece, and in truth, that's a result which works out a lot better for Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona, with the 2 other sides in the group taking points off each other. That's hugely disappointing for the 2 teams here tonight in Niqosia. Anderson giving Ajax the lead midway through the first half. A very debatable penalty stuck away by Manduka. Chances for both sides in the second half, which came and went. The header from Sheridan, probably the best chance for ابويل, and then Serrero right at the end really should have won it for Ajax. 2